Hello, everyone. Audio visual check, please, because I literally just sat down. I'm out of breath. I just hustled up and down the stairs, not only the first to second floor, but from the basement, multiple trips, because we got a lot to do on this stream. I'm actually kind of excited. We got a lot to do. I got a long list on the whiteboard. We have 2 unboxings and a partial unboxing, and a project to do. There's quite a bit. So hopefully the numbers are popping and we can have a good time here. All right. A long time ago, Cosmin was here. And a little more recent, we got Bionic Bigfoot. Welcome. Jenna P. You're late. Yeah, I know. Usama. Jeff, welcome everyone. Eating and watching. Koro's here. Welcome in. Laura is here, and good news, black Cory eggs. Is that the Schultz eye? I don't get how you guys breed all these damn corridors. I can't get it. Damn. All right. AV, good. Thank you, Jenna. Mark, Piles Aquatics. Welcome in, sir. I think that's supposed to be Dylan and Tess called dibs first. Right now, I have 4 from the last batch. Nice. That's exciting. Very exciting. Whoa, what is that? That's new. All right. Oh, Dee Dee. Okay. That's cool. That works. And let's see. I am so far behind in my evening routine here. This is terrible. All right. Anything important here that I need to urgently look at that could affect the stream by any chance? Absolutely not. All right. There we go. That's good. All right. So welcome in, everyone. Like I said, I got a whole list here. I got some unboxings. I guess why don't we start with the unboxings first? That's the most fun part. Where's my knife? Took forever. First batch was in spring, added flow, and stuffed them full of bloodworms last week. Bought the giant pack. Nice. I've been doing a lot of baby brine shrimp. Okay. So first item here, we got a little box. This is from the Garden of Eden. I know what it is. Well, I know to an extent what it is. It's a drawing. I believe it's a Sam Scales drawing that Johnny won and gifted to me. Gotta be careful with the knives. I already where was it? Did it heal? Where the hell was that? Did it heal that fast? Nope, there it is. Can't really see it, but you can see a little discoloration there. Beginning of the week, I cut myself using a knife. Actually, more of a saw. Why is that not cutting through that? Is that not supposed to be cut like that? Push. There we go. That's what we need. Okay. Yes, Usama. Safety first. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Big Ziploc bag. Might have to save that. Wow. Okay. So that's what we got first. That's our first item here. Welcome in, Alshon. Okay. So thank you, Johnny. Dance fish from that. Then we got a big box. There's Cosmin. Welcome in. This one comes to us from Brooklyn, New York. This is from a killifish keeper. Oh boy, we got a lot in here. Yeah. So first, we got some floaters. Okay. It does have these labels. Next, we have Balasinaria Daily River, Blix, and Alberti. I'm gonna have to message him and figure out what all this means. But big bag of plants. This one, another big one here. There we go. Look at that. Beat the green screen. Blix, Japonica, Juneve weapons. I can't understand its writing. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Next, we have Heteranthera zoeterfolia. I believe it is. Oh, moly. That's a big one. Myrophyllum Roramia, Ludwigia Mato Grosso, Gymnocoroni Splanthoides, maybe? Something to that effect. Maiaca fluvalis, Icaronus diversifolia. Uh-oh. Elderberry vitamin C. However, I'm going to go with these are eggs of something. Probably rice fish eggs. Yeah, a whole bunch of them in there. Put that one over here. This one is Tonina Bluvalis, Iria Colin, Vietnam. And then the last one here. Ludwigia inclinata, Vericolata white. Usama, I hope you know what all these are, because I don't. All of those plants, $5 plus shipping. All right, scroll up. Okay, we said hi to Jeff. We said hi to Alshon. Diane, welcome in. Diane, did you check out the Atlantic Aquariums list? J Rock does stuff. Welcome in. Laura likes Val. Big Steve, welcome in. Bob Mennel, welcome in. You know, showing plants on a green screen. Yeah, I know. A lot of those will do well in the 40-gallon CO2 tank. That's what I was thinking. And yes, $5. Am I back? I'll tell you. This this internet here is bad. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about it either. Did you lose me? Yeah, it froze. That's what I thought. Yeah. Last night during D&D, I completely lost connection. Had to restart the router and everything. It's an ongoing issue. That's very annoying. All right, Richard Grimm, welcome in, sir. And Diane did. Gonna order a few. Awesome. Let me, if you know what you're looking for, let me know, because my goal is, like, I know of a few plants that I want. And Tim, Crypt Keeper, he has some plants he wants to get. I may, if we like get the same things, or I might change my order a little bit to go along with, you know, whatever helps Usama the most. But also stuff that I want. I'm just curious what everyone's getting and how we're doing with it. Genesis, has everyone in chat registered for the Keystone Clash? We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Did you know Gary Wong of Jersey Shore Aquarium Society assumed Professor Fish Tanks knew him? I believe he passed away, right? I saw that. Usama, you may have known him. All right. So that's the first step. Oh, it's on my wife's birthday this year, so I'm out. I really want to visit Keith. Bring the wife. Does the wife like to go to gamble? There's a casino across the street. I've heard of him. Don't remember if I've ever met him, but very sad we lost two great New Jersey Aquarius. Yep. All right. So let's start talking about the Clash. Quite a bit to update about it. First, sponsorships. We have one show award left to be sponsored. That is the Keystone Challenge Club Award, I believe. Is that correct, Jenna? That is the last show award we need, and the only one that we, or let me phrase that. Let me start over here. We will be able to get all of the show awards created, like the actual plaques, with the sponsors on it, if we can get that one done. Thank you, Jenna. So that is we need to get that one covered. Cross that off. Okay. If there's anything on this one left. July is FishTuber Lounge sponsorship for raffles. So if you sponsor the FishTuber Lounge during the month of July, you get, I think it's 10 raffle tickets. And let me tell you, we got some kick-ass raffles this year. Very excited for that. So let's get that done. Show class awards. We are at, I believe it's 27 now, because we just got one more. So we are over the halfway point, but we still got a ways to go. So I will say, tentatively, not official, but if memory serves me right, we have gotten more show awards covered already than ever before. So thank you, everyone, for that. That's exciting. Welcome in, Daniel Velez. However, on the flip side, we are behind on our show class awards than where we normally are. So it's we got a little bit to do. If we do a little bit more, we will be way ahead in all ways. And I think we can do it. Okay, number-wise. Full registrations, and I'm going to round up on these. Welcome in, Cody. I'm going to round up on these a little bit because I know we just did get some in. So full registrations, I believe we are at 154 now, which, we're over halfway compared to last year. And my whiteboard is a little blotchy over here. However, I do know we're ahead of 2018, 2019, 2021. My 2022 number is not visible. But I don't think we beat it yet, but we're getting really close. Day registrations is 5. All inclusive is probably 181, maybe. I think. Vendors is we're up to 34 vendors taking up 51 spaces. Some of these numbers may be one higher than what I'm telling you, but I think that's what it is. And I already said show classes. So we are making great progress. We had a really good week this week. Numbers went up quite a bit. So I'm very excited about that. Additionally, this past Saturday, we had a work day where a bunch of people came together and did work at the storage unit at the venue. We have an on-site storage. We got the supplies and started making the cuts to build a couple of aquascaping stands because we're upping the number this year. We did a full inventory of tanks and donations and materials. We, a week or 2 weeks before, bought a trailer that is a 4 or 5 by 12, and we loaded that up with a bunch of pieces for building the show racking. We're still going to need to buy at least one more to put the racking on. Ultimately, I'd like to buy a total of 3 more. One more for the racking, one more for the tanks, and one more for everything else. And basically, my goal as chairperson is manpower isn't exactly increasing. it probably is decreasing a little bit. But while the number is slightly decreasing, I want to make it significantly easier for the volunteers that we do have. And one way to do that is by getting this trailer and loading everything up onto that ahead of time. That way, the weekend of, it's already loaded. We hook up, take it over, unload, and then we can right away come back. It's saving us from doing one extra loading. Ultimately, if we have enough trailers, we can leave everything we'll have everything already loaded and be able to leave it loaded all year long. So that is one of my goals in order to make it easier, is to have less work to do before the event and especially after the event when everybody's exhausted. Speaking of volunteering, we have created a Google form, primarily Jenna. Thank you, Jenna. That is for anyone that's interested in helping at the event, whether it is as simple as stuffing goodie bags, sweeping the floor, filling water into fish tanks, setting up the fish racks, setting up the fish tanks, hanging air lines, hanging extension cords, sitting at a table collecting registrations. I mean, there's so many different options that some of are super easy. Somebody with a disability could easily do it, literally from a wheelchair. Or if you got the young guns, and you want to do the hard physical labor, we got you covered. It doesn't even have to be, multiple hours. Like, it can literally just be like 1 or 2 hours. You don't even have to be into the fish hobby to do some of this stuff. It's a little bit of everything. Welcome in, Long Family Troll. Hope you're doing well. So there's a lot of stuff, and it's very very flexible. The key thing is we need people to fill out the form. If you can give 2 hours on Friday sitting at a table, that would be amazing. Just do the form and say so. All right, let's see what's chat's happening here. Alshon always registers as late as possible. I know. And you're a special shirt size, which makes it very challenging. Because I want to be able to get everyone their shirts. Daniel Velez got some plants. That's awesome. All are great. That's what we like to hear. That's awesome. Atlantic Aquariums, if someone could drop that link, please, has great products. They are not always, there's not always a lot in stock. But if you communicate with Usama, he will get you what you want. Might take a little bit of time, but he will get it. And he has a lot of dry goods as well. So get those dry goods, especially the foods. Let's buy him out. Let's buy everything he has so that he can get new stuff that is what people want. He's got to make money in order to put this in my pocket before I leave it and forget it. He's got to make money to get the stuff that we want, but he's willing to get the stuff we want as long as he has the money. Additionally, ACLC members, he is doing a group buy, or we are doing a group buy through him, Atlantic Aquariums, for delivery at the picnic. Thank you, Jenna, for dropping the links. Big Steve fully plans on helping out. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. But I will have a guest that I need to entertain as well. That's fine. If you can give a couple hours here or a couple hours there or both, that's amazing. If everybody does a little, a lot gets done. So I can't commit too much. That's fine. Just going to be I'm available. Where do you need me kind of thing, which is fine. The key thing is if you can tell us when that would be. And also what you would like to do is that's what's important. Jeff is handicapped. Oh wait, he meant physically. Oh lordy. When will you start setting up the fish room? Time and day. Thursday. It will definitely be Thursday. As early as possible. So I mean we'll start probably Thursday morning, but it's an all-day project. Alshon is an extra small petite, right? Yeah, very short. Bob Metal coming to the picnic. There's Atlantic Aquarium's link. Thank you. Scottie with a Y. Oh, where? There it is. How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. That size is for my left leg, right? I helped for a couple hours with the breakdown of the show racks last year. Thank you so much. Worked with 3 or 4 of your members tearing down racks and moving stuff to the storage facility. It was a good time. But yes, thank you so much. And just the more we have, the better. And we'll do the same. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you could please do that form, the link is up above. Jenna dropped it for us. And let us know that. Just the more people that we know where and when they can help, the better it will be for coordination. Okay, caught up a chat. I think that's everything Clash related. Yes. Okay. Stickers, membership stickers. They are being made. In fact, I didn't even finish watching the video. I got a live video of it being done. At 4:49 p.m. today, the stickers were being made. There they are. And Grant is Grant Sodders, Crayfish Empire. He's an amazing man. He has been very ill again lately. Different issue. And he's been going to a million different doctors. He's been in a lot of pain. He also he's had a fever. He was possibly going to the hospital today, and here's a video of him making my stickers. And oh, there they are coming out of the printer. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that done before. He's an amazing man, and he just doesn't stop, and even when he's sick as can be. So please support him as well. He is really good. Usama's back. Usama, I was just talking about you and you disappeared. What the heck? When do we find out who the Aquascape participants are? I think that was shared out on social media. I'm pretty sure. Crypt Keeper, there he is. Hi, Tim. Welcome in. Yes. What's the latest on that, Usama? Good question. Chat. So yes, member stickers are coming. I finally got in my utility sink for the basement. I got finished putting it together. In the very near future, Big Shrimpin is going to make a drive up to see me and is going to put that in for me. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. Really appreciate that. Next, I showed it on my member stream. What the heck is that? It's in. It was on sale, not the good sale. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it balanced out to, but I got like $10 off, so that's awesome. Little bubbler thingamabobber. The regulator. It's the expandable kind. And then it's got a bunch of different plug types. It's kind of confusing. But I'm excited for this. So my thought is this good one I'm going to put on my 40 breeder and probably the 20 long above it. I think those will be two really good tanks to have CO2 going to. The old F zone, I'm going to put on one small tank, either in the other room of the basement or the first floor bedroom, such as the little tank that Usama escaped for me. I'm not exactly sure which one. Additionally, speaking of that tank, the Endlers have had a poop ton of babies. I'm still working on getting them identified, but there are so many babies in that tank. It's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Cute little things. Also, not that tank, but in one of the tanks in the fish room, my Limia vittata have had babies, and they are growing up very nicely. So I'm happy about that. And in above that one, I'm just picturing my fish room, the eggs that Nancy from Tennessee sent me are they're hatched and growing up very nicely as well. I put a bag of stratum in the 20 long, or in a 20 long in the newer side of the fish room, the new room, the second one that I'm setting up. I gotta figure out a way to name these things. And I put the tissue culture of Usama. What was that grassy stuff I got from you? The tissue culture, whatever that one is. I put that in there. I got some Java moss in there and a Java fern as well. They're all in there. And I don't know what I'm going to put in that tank yet. I'm thinking that I want to move the blue Galaris from a 10 to the 20 long. But I'm also thinking, and which I could do both, my Spornbergi are in a 5. I might want to either move them into a 10 or a 20. So I'm not sure. I got to rearrange some stuff. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet. Let me think here. I think it's Aphyosemian primigian, maybe? I'm not sure how you say it. I got one egg. So the good thing is that the fish are starting to give me eggs. While I'm not getting any babies from them yet, I'm also not checking every day. But that means they're at least getting happier. They're obviously, if fish are stressed and not happy, they're not going to lay eggs. So we're making good progress. A couple of nope, not yet. I started hanging the lights in the second fish room. It made all the difference in the world in there. It's really showing those tanks really well. And honestly, I am seeing these tanks and these fish better than I ever have before, just by hanging three shop lights, which connect to one another. They're the cheap, super cheap Amazon ones, and I'm able to see these killifish better than I've ever seen them before. And I'm like, wow, these are beautiful. So I am super excited about that. Some downfalls with this entire process. Just that I've experienced this past week alone. Monday morning, I had some frozen food. I put it in some water. I was thawing it out, mixing it up into a nice slurry to feed to the fish. I knocked it over. Frozen food, thawed frozen food, um, all over the freaking place. It was all over me. It was all over the floor. Luckily, it's a cement floor. Um, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing about having a cement floor in there. I literally pulled in the garden hose that I've attached down there, and hosed it up and got a towel and cleaned it up. Also, this earlier in the week, or I guess it was more over the weekend, we had some really nasty storms, and the one in the main fish room, the basement window there, the water was just pouring in. I'm gonna have to get that window redone, which I have no clue how much that costs. If anyone does know, let me know. But that frame needs to be redone. It needs to be resealed, and a new window put in there. I'm also thinking about getting the plastic covers that go outside, just to help. I think keeping the rain away from the window, redoing the window, um, will help. Number one, keep water out, and also with climate control, I think it will help significantly as well. I'm not a specialist about any of that, but I think it seems like common sense to me that it would help. Um, so definitely going to look into that and see what I can do. I will say though, other than maybe one or two spots that just had a little bit of seepage, it's a dry basement. There was not much water coming in that were in either basement, and I mean it was pouring hard. These were bad storms that we had, and it was a lot of water, a lot of rain, and other than that one spot, it was not bad at all. So very happy about that. Usama made me some labels for my plants and fish. I got the packing tape. It arrived today. I'm going to put them on. Right now, I have the bags that I got them in and the labels that I got with them. Like all over the fish room. It's very sloppy looking, to be perfectly honest. I hate it. But I need to know what they are and the full names with the collection codes, and I suck at identifying things anyway. So Usama made me these really nice labels, and it has a picture of them, scientific name and common name, freaking amazing. So I'm gonna take packing tape and tape them to the tops or the bottoms, and it will help me with what is located where and what it is. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Usama. Another thing that I am working on is or I'm researching, and I do a lot of research before I purchase something. An RODI unit. I think I want to get one because for shrimp and maybe other fish. I don't know, but I'm looking into my different options. There's the one the whatchamacallit, let me think here. There's one that connects to like the sink or garden hose. And then there's the bigger ones as well. I don't need a large one. I don't need a lot of volume. I really think a small one that does like 5 gallons a day is all I really need. But, and this is a segue into what I want to do next here, I have to learn about my water, my tap water, and what is coming out in order to know what I really need to do to it before putting it into things. I need to know what is coming out because maybe what I have coming out is great for what I want to do. Or maybe it's not. I need to learn about it. And that's the next thing that is on my list here is I did use some test strips and I got pH of 6.6, 0 KH, 200 GH, and 178 TDS. I want to do some testing and do some more testing and see what I have. And I'll show you how we're going to do that in a second. Let me catch up in chat here. Oh my God, I'm like a Rico behind. I've been talking a lot. Oh my God. Soft serve for the Clash probably ain't going to happen. But thank you for your sponsorship. We need to motivate Usama. That's what I got out of that entire message. A good way to motivate Usama? Buy stuff from his website. New local Austin, welcome in. Don't worry about putting it together. They can do that. Yeah, but the more I do, the less they have to do. Milkshakes. I love milkshakes. Daniel's probably already gone, but if you're not, thank you for stopping in. Chris Aquazone, welcome in, sir. A milkshake bar. That would be awesome. All right, 18 people. That's where we're at right now as well. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I do appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Laura just walked downstairs. Half beaks are freaking out after something. Found another baby. Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know how you do it. Well, you got freaking babies everywhere. I believe you can only because Endlers have the same scientific name, I think, just different strains, color morphs, just like most of your darn shrimp that you and Tim have. So I'm pretty sure you can only enter it in once. Have I done a water change on that tank since I scaped it? I think I did one, maybe. I did top it off though. There's I saw baby shrimp in there too. I forgot about that part. They had babies. The Endlers had babies. Shrimp had babies. Everything's still alive, not a single death. Knock on wood. They're happy. I don't need to go messing with stuff. Surf City, welcome in. Okay, Elacaris, Acicalaris, something like that. I don't know. Is what I have. Thank you. Are you insulating the second fish room? I don't think so. I'm not sure though. I'm not positive. I need to finish the first one first. I didn't finish that. I do have enough of the paneling probably to do the bulk or at least the exterior walls and maybe the ceiling. I could easily do it with just a little bit more. It's just a lot of work. Aquarium Co-op said okay to leave non-stem plants that are root feeders in the wool pots. Interesting. I'm not doing much with pots anymore. I'm getting, because I have more tanks to spread things out and bigger tanks, I'm putting substrate in them and putting stuff in the substrate because I can easily separate it and tell it all apart. That was the main reason I was keeping the pots before. RO Buddy. 4-stage and a wash tub to store it. Okay. Aquatic Life Twist In is a great one. You can hook up to a hose or faucet and turn it on and make how much you need, then turn it off. Yeah, but you know I don't like pricey. You know that. Is Aquatic Life who makes the RO Buddy? Is that like a smaller, cheaper one or what? Salient Aquatics, welcome in. We might be able to do ice cream. That part's possible. Is Salient coming to the Clash? Is Salient registered for the Clash? That's the important questions. Yes, very good point, Bob. McDonald's has soft serve and milkshakes. Does Hotel have a soft serve ice cream machine we can use or rent? I don't think so, but I'll check. 50 gallons, 4-stage, 50 to 75. I like it. Can you send me a link for it, please? Very good point, Jeff. Well, of course you deserve better. Oh, okay. 4-stage SDI. I want one that I don't have to maintain. Meaning, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to use it a lot. And like, if all I got to do is once a year, that would be awesome. And if it's once a year, who cares how easy or hard it is to switch them out? There we go. Exactly what Laura said. I buy a new filter about once a year. Depends on your water and how much using, which I need to learn about mine. Sonic has good milkshakes. All right. Caught up in chat. So, I have 2 little containers. Hopefully, it's enough. Not too much, honestly, of water that is directly from my tap. I have not done anything to it. I have not put in dechlorinator, nothing. It's about probably exactly 1 hour old. I also, just in case I need it, have a container of distilled water. I also unburied freshwater master test kit. It is not expired. I honestly don't know that I've ever used this thing before. Did a bunch of digging. I also located a metric poop ton of spare test tubes. And these are glass, and I think I have plastic ones in here. No. Maybe okay, this new test kit has plastic. These are all glass, I think. But I got these guys too. Put them over here. I also brought a rag. My TDS meter. API test strips. When these expire? I should check that. That's probably helpful. 4 of 23. Good enough. I also found this one. This is the one that Geek Boy recommended. I also found, I knew I had one somewhere, I just didn't know where it was. GHKH test kit. I should check the expiration on this. 1 of 23. I'm sure it's still good, right? Thank you, Laura. And a brand new unused pipette. Okay. Was the container clean? These that have the water in it, yes, brand new. Um, no worries, Sailing. No worries, but we get the idea. All right. So I want to learn about my water. And also the other thing I have here, which let me share my screen. The water company just released their annual report for 2023. Which maybe the scientist in Usama can figure this out. But it's all like foreign anything to me. And I can scroll down when you're ready. Let me zoom in for you. Okay. There you go. Whatever the heck all that means. So I want to do some water testing and see what all I got going on here. So first we will test with the API kit. Okay. I should turn the light on. Okay. So I'm going to say my GH is between 60 and 120, according to this, which is completely freaking different than what I got last time. GH 60 to 120 API scripts. Okay. My KH is 40 to 80. These numbers are a lot different. pH, I'll say 6.5 to 7, which is accurate from what the past was. Nitrite, nitrates are 0. Okay. Let's see here. I bought an auto top off kit for my RO buddy. Haven't installed it yet. Expensive because you have to get the backflow pressure stuff. So that's way too fancy. Usama says cyanide. I have a copper test drops too, but most treatments work on heavy metals along with chlorine. Remember, some of those tests you have to wait. Yep. And there's a titration one, which is a pain in the butt. Remember that from Canvas. Okay. All right. That's the API one. Move that one over to here. Now, open up one of these. This one tests for a lot of stuff, which I don't even know what half of it is. But pH, carbonate, total alkalinity, QAC, QAC, chlorine dioxide, cyanuric acid, fluoride, total chlorine, MPS, nitrite, nitrate, lead, copper, iron, free chlorine, total hardness. Melvin, welcome in. Oh, this container's a little too small for this. There we go. Mercenary for 2 seconds. Okay. Um, okay. Well, that number's definitely not right. I might have to do this twice. All right. So, use a flashlight. pH is approximately 6.8. That is accurate with what I've gotten in the past. This is the S strips. Okay, pH 6.8. The carbonate looks to be about 40. What is this? What is carbonate? Which letter is that? Total alkalinity between 0 and 40, so we'll call it 20. Whatever quat is 0. Chlorine dioxide is a 10. Cyanuric acid is 0. Fluoride is 0. Total chlorine is like a 1 to 3, so we'll say a 2. MPS is a 0. Nitrite is 0. Nitrate is 0. Lead is 0. Copper might be 0.5, 0 to 0.5 probably. Iron is 0. Free chlorine looks to be about a 0. The total hardness is a totally different color than what's on this strip. So let's try a different one. And I'll try putting it in the container a little differently. Okay. Which is GH? What's that stand for again? So for some reason, the total hardness is not working at all on this one. Total chlorine is definitely about a 2. Chlorine dioxide is definitely a 10. Is that what I said? Yeah. The total alkalinity is right between 0 and 40, which is about a 20, I believe, right? Yep. The carbonate probably a 40, maybe a little lower. And the pH is right around a 6.8. The total hardness is a totally different color than what's on this though. Sounds like good water with high GH. What do these stand for again? I don't remember. It's related to your hardness. LJ, is Scottie ready for Carradina shrimp out of the tap? It's buffer that keeps your pH from changing. Not a 6.8. My blue bolts wouldn't even have babies at 6.2. Okay, let's throw that away. Let's put this over here now. Okay, so I ran that test twice just to make sure it's somewhat reliable. What does carbonate? Is that GH or KH? Benjamin, welcome in. I need to know what these all stand for and stuff, so I'm using the right terms. GH is general hardness. That's the one that it wouldn't read. Total hardness. No. That's different. GH's general hardness, comprised of mostly calcium and magnesium, will not alter the pH. Okay, so that's GH. And what's KH then? KH is carbonate hardness. That's what the 40 is. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll check the PDS. I did do this in distilled water, and I got a 2 last time I checked. $190. So you subtract 2, $188. Which is pretty consistent with what I've gotten in the. I mean, I guess that can fluctuate a little bit. Last time I got 178. And I think the time before that I got 190. So that makes sense. Let this air dry. Okay. Next, figure this stuff out. I'm up to 23 people. Hi, everyone. Not everybody's talking, but it's okay. I forgive you. Okay, so I need a test tube. Make myself full screen? Are you done looking at these stats? Do you want to see the rest or no? Hi, Steven. So, Steven, to bring you up to speed, because I know this is something you've been helping me with and paying attention to and doing on your own as well. API test strips. Last time I did it, 6.6 pH, 0 KH, 200 GH. Today, when I did it, 6.5 to 7 pH, so that's similar. KH 40 to 80, that's different. GH 60 to 120, that is different. Then I used the other brand that Geek Boy recommended that has a lot more of the stuff, pH 6.8. So I think we can say my pH is about 6.8. KH 40, which would be similar with what the API test strip said. Alkalinity, which the others don't test, is 20. Chlorine dioxide 10, total chlorine 2. And then I did my TDS again, 188. And now we're going to do, I have an API GHKH test kit. So general and carbonate hardness. Okay. Fill a clean test tube with 5 milliliters of water. That's that line there. Gosh darn it. Okay. There we go. KH 40 and alkalinity 20 on the same strip. Yes. Yes. Okay. Holding the bottle vertically, add KH test solution. 1 drop at a time. Be sure to count the number of drops being added. How many drops? Count the number of drops being added, cap the test tube, and invert several times after each drop. The test is completed when the water in the test tube, after having been shaken, turns from blue to yellow. The KH value is determined by the number of drops of test solution that must be added to turn the water in the test tube bright yellow. Okay. Here we go. What's chat saying? KH and GH raising can be from rocks, crushed coral, evaporation. This is my tap water I'm testing. Don't pour it back in. Don't cross contaminate. It's fine. Okay. Yep. There we go. Each drop is 1 degree. Okay. Okay. So that's 1. How many times do I shake it? Several times. Okay. It's nowhere near yellow. 2. It's still blue. 3. It's still blue. 4. Straight up and down on dropper bottle. Hi, Cosmin. 5. Oh, ooh, what the? No, I can't go straight up and down. I almost did 2 drops instead of 1. Oh, look, it did it. That's not blue anymore. There it is. That's 5. Right? It's a different color. So what's that mean? Let's see what chat says. To convert 2 degrees, divide by 17.8. So so what I say? It's 5, right? 5 drops. So I multiply that by 17.8. It has to be completely yellow or so. If so, I mean, I don't know. It's a totally different color. Should I do one more and see if it changes it more? 6. That's yellow. That is definitely piss yellow. Okay. API GHKH 5. What's my unit of measurement? Drops. Okay. That means good for Neos, not for Caradina. Okay. DKH. Thank you, Stephen. Useless, but for comparison purposes, my flashlight's still on. So, calculator. What was that number? 17.8. So 5 times 17.8 is 89. Which the API test strip was 40 to 80. Right? But on the other one, it was 0. This is KH, right? Yeah, KH. Interesting. All you need to know is you will have stable pH. That's a good thing. Soil won't buffer for Caradina. You need an RODI. Yep. Okay. This is good to know. This confirms it. I need to know what my water is. Paul McCarthy, welcome in. It's great for anything that likes your pH at 6.8. Anything that wants lower pH, you will have to use RODI. Makes sense. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna do. Let's put the cap. Where did I do with the cap? There it is. This is the most water testing I've ever done in my life. We need another tube. Fill a clean test tube with 5 milliliters of water. Okay. Holding the bottle vertically, add GH test solution 1 drop at a time. From orange to green is what we're looking for here. Orange to green. What's that saying? Oh, hold on. Gosh, dang it. Stay. Wasting water. Stay. Okay. Let's put this over here. All right. Once you have an RODI, you can also ponder the idea of making all your fish tanks have perfect parameters by mixing their water with minerals too. It sounds like too much. You want system anyhow. Some killies like acidic water. Proud of you, Scottie. I'm crying happy tears. Now to look up Scottie's water source and see what they do to do. I was sharing that, Stephen. I'll put the link to it in chat. How about that? This is my full water report. I'm still sharing my screen. Okay. There's my water report. A lab coat. Jesus. Okay. Kalish, welcome in. Okay. Here we go. By the way, for the record, the KH was not expired. It's only the GH that's expired. One. What color we want this one to be? Orange to green. Two. I don't know what color that's supposed to be. Three. Let's use the flashlight. I don't know what that is. I think this is 4. 5. 6. This is 7, I think. This is 8. This is 9. This is 10. This is 11. $12. $13. This is 14. I don't know if that's supposed to be green or not. It doesn't look green to me. 15. 16. 17. 'That was a big 18. 19. 20. So it's leaking out too. 21. Looks a little greener, maybe. Not so much. 22. Looks greener to me. We're getting there. I think that's 23. 24. 25. I don't think it's working. What do you guys think? Yucky on my hands. Doesn't smell though, so that's good. Um, oh god, I missed a lot. Here we are. Okay, I'll check. Often they just report they legally required stuff to confirm you aren't drinking poison. Right. My test only goes down to 6. I'm using a fancy pH pen. Aren't you fancy? Um. Okay. I use a mixture of API and HANA instruments testers. Temperature gun. Yep. Yes, this is expired GH liquid in 1 of 2023. Are you adding full drops? I think. No idea the volume of those drops. Okay. I mean, I'll do it again with another way. Tilted half drops. You think they're half drops? Mail you your water. Good grief. Are you squeezing the bottle or letting the drop form by itself? I'm letting it drop by itself. Yes, the strip said the hardness was 200. Well, the one said 200. The other one said 60 to 120. And I don't know what the other one said because I didn't understand it. Oh, it's like a half a drop. Okay, I'll do it again. Does Super Cichlids have an aqua spin? Take there if so. No. So I was actually talking to Callie today, and nobody really close to me has one. Super Cichlids registered but didn't purchase one. Um, Fish Factory and Hidden Reef have them. Current Aquatics and Pond Service in Cherry Hill has one, but that's not an actual location. Um, Frags the Fish is in Wilmington, which is really close to me, has one, but it sounds like it's just salt water. But I need to reach out to them and check. Okay, so let's do it again. That's why I brought extra water. Okay, here we go. One. That is not green. 2. Not green. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, not green, not coming out, 14, 15, 16, 17, I give up. Give up. I think that test bottle is DOA. I think you might be right. Does the master test kit have this as well? Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got Dance Fish in 19 minutes. Have you heard of the Keystone Clash? It is Pennsylvania's best fish expo. True story. And registered with 10 while we wait the test results. The Sarah Master Test Kit does, though. Interesting. All right. Well, I don't feel like using the master test kit now. This drained me. This was a lot of work. I hate testing water. Um, so I think we can agree that my KH is 5. That adds up. I think we can agree that my pH is about a 6.8. So, but we don't know the general hardness. But is it safe to say I have hard acidic water? Over $100. I ain't buying it. Not happening. Welcome in, Jesse. Good to see you. Jesse, are you going to be at the CCY swap? Awesome. I might actually go to it. I don't know. Monday I'll be doing a members only stream. I don't know if I'll stream over the weekend or not. Acidic at 6.8, yes. 200 TDS is semi hard or hard depending on who you ask. Okay. It's safe to say I read my pH wrong. All of them said similar things. API test strip today said 6.5 to 7. It was right in between there. The other brand test strip said 6.8. And I think it was the co-op that I did said 6.6. All right, let's test it in here. Good grief. This is stressful. pH. Directions. Fill a clean test tube with 5 milliliters of water. Add 3 drops. Then we're going to use this side. 3 drops. One, 2, 3. Start with high range. Oh, crap. This one is not expired, by the way. Mm. This looks like it's 7.6. That's a huge difference. That's a huge freaking difference. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous. This is stressful. Five drops. For this one. Yeah, a little water on the keyboard won't hurt. Okay, five drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 7.4. Between 7.4 and 7.6. Or between 7.4 and 7.8. So we'll say it's 7.6. This is insane. This is insane. So, should I buy a new GHKH test kit? Great for snails and cichlids, which is normal around here. don't need to know exact numbers. But I have no clue what my GH is now. Stupid test kits. I'm irritated. Get an RODI before you get a GH. Okay. So let's see here. Laura sent me one. It's in my price range. Aquatic Life, RO Buddy plus DI, 4-stage reverse osmosis deionization unit, 50 GPD. $50-gallon, 4-stage, $69.99. What do you think? Okay. All right, Steven, that works. So with this one, can I just connect it? Your testing kept me company while shopping for the barbecue tomorrow. That sounds a lot more enjoyable. People thought I was off a bit as I was mumbling GHKHT. Yes. 7-stage. No, you're getting carried away, Jeff. There is a screw-on adapter to a regular faucet. Okay. I guess so. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So, yeah. Would you agree it is safe to use my tap water for everything but the shrimp? But definitely not good for the shrimp. Similar. Well, I don't have a python either, but are you wanting to do high end Caradina? If yes, 6-stage is your friend. I don't think I need to go high end, but I would like I do want Caradina, just not necessarily high end. When you have the sink installed, have the RO plumb to the water line. Yeah. All right. All right, everyone. So let's do a hashtag over to dance. We're gonna do hashtag I love Achilles. So we're gonna do hashtag I love Achilles over to Dan's stream. Let him know that came over from here. I might know someone with a used RODI. Should I inquire for you? Oh God, this is stressful. Yeah. So the water quality report you link says the total hardness is 36. Yeah, so confusing. Um, I mean, I don't know, Tim, because $70 for a brand new one isn't bad. If it's gonna do what I need it to do. All right. So hashtag I love Killies over to Dan's stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all your help with figuring out my water. While it's extremely frustrating, it's good to know about it. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm on a well. So yeah, thanks everyone. Let me play my outro.